boys and girls at Peter Mutual. We're going to learn how to throw a Frisbee today. So I'm going to go over some cues and some things about the Frisbee and then we'll get started. Okay, so first thing about the Frisbee is the Frisbee has a nice flat top side and then it has a bottom side. And the bottom side has like a scoop cut out of it. So that helps it fly straight and fly faster and helps it spin a little bit as well. So when you're holding a Frisbee, you want your thumb to go on top and then your fingers are going to go straight underneath it. So it'll look like this. Okay, you don't want to curl them here because then it makes it difficult to release it. So nice and straight, your thumb is straight along the top to guide it as well. A couple other things to think about too is when you're going to throw your Frisbee, you want to be standing sideways. So I'm looking at you right now, but my target would be straight out there. Okay, if I stand sideways and I'm going to throw it to you, if you were my partner, I would stand this way and my throwing arm would be in the front. Okay, unlike when you play baseball where you're throwing a ball and your throwing arm is in the back or throwing a ball overhand, when you're throwing a Frisbee, that throwing shoulder and throwing arm is in the front. Okay, and one other thing to think about is to make sure that your partner is looking at you so that you don't hurt them when you're throwing the Frisbee to them. That's always something for a safety measure whenever you're throwing anything toward or at somebody. Okay, there are 4 cues to throwing a Frisbee, and the first one is point to your target, then you're going to go across your body, step, and then you're going to release, pointing straight to your partner. Okay, so I'm going to do that from the side, throwing my Frisbee this way. So I'm going to stand sideways, point to my target, across my body, step, and then release at my partner. Here's another one. Here's the plate that I'm using, and I'll show you how that works. So you would point, across, step, and throw. Here is a Frisbee with an open center. These work just as well too. They fly a little bit differently, but it's pretty cool and a little easier to catch. So point, across, step, and throw. I'm gonna throw, here I'll throw one more. I'll throw my cardboard Frisbee. So point, across, step to transfer your weight, and then throw and release. Okay, so that is the basics of throwing a Frisbee. When you're going to catch a Frisbee, there's 2 ways to catch a Frisbee. So you can catch like this as an alligator. So when the Frisbee is coming toward you this way, you catch like this. So that's one way with an alligator hands. And the other way is with crab claws. So if it's coming into you, you can catch like this with your fingers on top and thumb on the bottom. Or you can catch it this way. If it's coming in this way, you can catch it with your thumb on top and fingers under. The advantage of catching it this way with your thumb on top would be that it would allow you to be able to come back and then throw it right away to somebody else, which is an advantage when you play a game like Ultimate Frisbee later on when you get older. Okay, so these are the basics of throwing a Frisbee. Check out my next video and it will show you some games that you can play with a Frisbee. All right, have a great day.